I think we're always going to be called a post-punk band.
Yeah, like, no matter what.
In our infancy of making albums, when it came to doing the second one, ideas were put our way to where we wanted to do it and who we wanted to do it with, and we ended up in LA doing it with Nick Launay, who's an incredible producer. And we had demoed the album just in our practice space, and we were kind of really happy with how it turned out. It had the vibe that we were looking for in all the songs, and then just during the process of doing it, it kind of just got very distant from what it originally was, and I think sometimes it's kind of harder to go back than it is to just start again and build from the ground up. And obviously we had such a good relationship with Dan from doing the first one that it just made sense.
I think it's a bit of a dark album, like, but overall I find it to be quite a positive and optimistic journey, because we were in a bit of a dark place last year, you know, for all these different reasons, and kind of like our lives just changing like that overnight so quick, and not being able to be around the things that we called our normal life that made us happy. And so because of that, we entered a space that was, you know, a bit dark and negative, and, you know, full of kind of like, you know, complaints and all of this kind of stuff. But we just used the writing of that album as a way of getting in touch with ourselves again, you know.
You need not be born wealthy if you can. You're living in America.
We really enjoy, you know, like writing and arranging songs, but I think there's like a few moments on this album where we used the rehearsal space to just be like, just everyone just do what they want, you know, and let's just record it and see what it sounds like. Living in America was like one that was kind of based upon that. It was just like a drum beat, and then it was just like everyone just started making noise, and then we just kind of figured out how to put that noise into a song. And then Green sang the lyric "Living in America," and all of us turned around being like, "It's crazy." It's brilliant. Like that's the hook, like.
Yeah, I think the way we approached music in the first record and stuff was kind of very much kind of like, you know, full on, always on, you know, always playing. And I think what happened with this record is that we got, you know, I suppose during the year of touring and having written a record that we were so proud of, we got more confident and in our approach to writing music. And I think one of the things that requires the most amount of confidence is silence, and I think that kind of comes through in the guitars, where there's like a lot more space, you know. We're able to like just come in when you have to come in and leave a lot of space, which obviously creates a completely different texture and atmosphere to what was there with the first record. And we were, you know, I don't know, as you said, like very, very inspired by Roland, and I think, you know, I was very inspired by Spaceman 3 at times as well, and all these kind of other bands that just use kind of like one kind of layer of noise to like portray a lot of emotion, you know. I think, I don't know, stuff like Cabaret Voltaire and Suicide was a big thing, a big band that influenced us last year.
Yeah.
I don't belong to anyone. I don't belong to anyone. I don't belong to anyone. I don't wanna belong to anyone.
I don't think we can repeat ourselves, and kind of things lose purpose if you're just trying to recreate something that you've already done. And I think, I mean, it just makes it even more exciting to have done a record like this, you know, on our second record. It means that we can do really whatever we want after this, you know. We haven't lied to anyone saying we're a specific kind of band or anything, you know. We're just a band that's going to make music that we feel like making at a specific time. And I never want to be expected to do anything, I don't know. I think that pressure is just so negative for creativity.
I think we're always going to be called a post-punk band. And like,
No matter what.
and obviously before, like whenever we did interviews around the first album, I think we kind of were trying to push the rhetoric, being like, we're not this, we can be anything. And now, like, I actually don't care because we have done something different. So even
Yeah.
if people call us that, it's like, it's fine, like, whatever.
Don't get stuck in the past. Say your favourite things at mass. Tell your mother that you love her. Or go out of your way for others. Sit beneath the light that suits you and look forward to a brighter future. Life ain't always empty. Life ain't always empty. Life ain't always empty. Life ain't always empty.
Yeah, for most of the making of the first record and the making of the band, we were very much in our own little world. We really created a world of our own in Dublin, and I don't think we were really aware of any of these bands that were kind of like getting a bit of attention and stuff until very much when we signed to the label, which was at the end of kind of like becoming the band that we are and having already defined the sound that we were going to present. And suddenly, we were being compared to all these bands that there's all this hype, and it's kind of like we never really heard about them before all of that, And obviously now we've become friends with all of them and stuff because we're in the same circles. But I don't know. I think we were lucky in that sense, and I think that we never had, when we were coming through at the start, there was no scene of any kind, especially where we came from in Dublin. So we didn't have to like compete against anyone or listen to what anyone else was doing and think, oh well, if they're getting attention doing that, maybe we should do it. There was just no attention for anyone, So we just did what made us happy and excited.